you may not know this if you're new to the channel. By the way, welcome on in. We're almost at 25K subs. Let's get that milestone out of the way. So I am a bit of a fanatic when it comes to uniform numbers. Like I have this. We'll explain in detail, just getting inside this numbskull brain and just talking about like, just the aesthetically pleasing nature of the numbers as well as team fonts and all that other stuff. So the Vikings, they assigned the rookie draft class their initial numbers. Now, rookies can often change numbers, especially 90-man roster. There's a lot of overlap. I mean, some veterans that may be outgoing may be squatting on some numbers that a rookie would really, really like. So don't always rush out and buy that rookie jersey right away. Because also, remember when Derrick Henry wore number 2 all through preseason? And we're like, Tennessee fans were like, bro, we want to buy your jersey. Like, you were a high draft pick of ours. We want to get your jersey. You're going to pick 22. But it's like, we're just... Whatever. But last year was an anomaly for the Vikings. So all 12 draft picks kept the number that they were initially assigned. So that was odd. But with 15 this year and a couple of Garfunkel-y numbers, there's going to be a couple changes. So hold off on getting that Harrison Hand jersey or the Blake Brandell jersey. Yeah, there you go. So production value, starting up at the top, Justin Jefferson, Justin Hefferson. We can still make that work. So he wore number 2 in college. 82 is spoken for, as well as 12. Probably not getting that from Chad Beebe until Chad Beebe is just gone. But he picked number 18. Now, there was a backstory about why he picked 18. Now, given the draft coverage this year on ESPN, it was going to be like 18. That's the number of loved ones that I've lost recently in very tragic circumstances. But no, it's just because LSU assigns 18 to a leader. So Caleb Von Chason was wearing 18 this year, as well as Lloyd Cushenberry had a patch of number 18 on it. So, yeah, I thought it was going to be something like super significant, but yeah, LSU. Sure. 18. Great wide receiver number. Love it. Cornerback, Hefe Gladney, picking 20. Wore number 12 at TCU. So you're not getting 22 and you're not getting 21. So I guess 20 is a nice little number there. I've always liked 20 for cornerbacks, especially smaller cornerbacks. So this makes sense for the 5'10" Gladney. Ezra Cleveland, our guy, number 58 overall. Now, wore number 76 in college, which I think is a great tackle number, but he's wearing 72. Looks like 72 is a great defensive tackle number, mainly because of the fridge. But 76, watch out for Avante Collins. Apparently, if he doesn't make the team, there you go. Cameron Dantzler, cornerback, picked number 27, formerly J. Ron Curse. Now, you have another long, lanky dude wearing 27, so it sort of makes sense. But Dantzler wore number 3 at Mississippi State. So Amir Abdullah wearing 31. But you're not getting 33. Unless they trade Dalvin. I don't know. And then Mike Boone's wearing 23, so I think 31 may be his only option there. Plus, you're not getting 30 because that's CJ Ham. Also, 30 is a horrible cornerback number. Next up, third round, so DJ Wanham picking up number 57. Now, Wanham is going to be a part DN, part stand-up linebacker, so 57 suits both needs. Wore number 58 at South Carolina. Bit surprised that he didn't go 58. Yeah, well, 98 he ain't going to get because that's Michael Pierce. But 57, if some older Vikings fans remember Dwayne Rudd back in the day, Pride, Alabama, he was actually pretty legit. And they went to the Browns and did the helmet throwing thing that lost them a game. Next up, our guy James Lynch, numero 66. Now, no, that is an ugly-ass number. I mean, 66 is fine for, like, guards, but defensive linemen, no. But this is what happens. I think Fadio Denebo had number 60 when his first training camp. But wore number 93 at Baylor. Shamar Stephen currently wearing that number. So you're telling me that you could potentially get a high motor defensive lineman who wears number 93. Next up, last fourth round pick, Troy Dike, linebacker coming out of Oregon. He wore number 35 for the Ducks, picked up number 45. Now, this is controversial, but I love linebackers who wear 40 series numbers. They just look good, except for Gideon. Then into the next round, Harrison Hand, quarterback coming out of Temple by way of Baylor. Wore number 23 in college. Of course, that's Mike Boone right now, so picked up number 29. I think that they should have retired 29, not to honor it, but just to get rid of the memory. It's like when the Raiders got rid of Jamarcus Russell and then they picked up Terrell Pryor, and then Terrell Pryor, who of course were number 2 at Ohio State, he was like, I want to wear 2, and they're like, no, you're gonna wear 6. kind of like that. Next up, wide receiver KJ Osburn. Picked up number 17. Now, he wore number 2 at Miami. He wore number 8 when he was at Buffalo. So 1 plus 7 equals 8. Do you get it? I obviously couldn't get 18 because that's Jefferson. And then, 80 and 81 are going to be out of play for the Vikings. Deep, and I don't think they're playable. Next up, Blake Brandel picked up number 64, which is not a great tackle number, but he wore number 73 at Oregon State. That's Drew Samia. And also, I think all the 70 series numbers are spoken for. 64 could mean that no more Josh Klein, because that was the number that he wore last year, as well as that was the number of the great Randall McDaniel back in the day. Next up, safety Josh Metellus picked up number 44. God, I love that one. Safeties wearing 44. Safeties or linebackers in the foul just look good. He wore number 14 at Michigan, so this makes a lot of sense. Next up, defensive end Kenny Willekes, pick number 60. Again, this isn't going to be his number, right? But he wore 48 at Michigan State. He's not getting 98, so 94 Jaleel Johnson, come on down. Yeah, but when Willekes makes the roster, which he will, I think that's a pretty safe bet. He ain't going to be number 60. Last three. So Nate Stanley picked number 7. Wore number 4 at Iowa, which is Sean Mannion right now. But just continuing on the tradition. Now, Randall Cunningham, 98, peak 7. And then like Fuad Reves before that was pretty good too. But then Ponder, T-Jack, RIP. Case Keenum was pretty okay wearing that number. And then Corey Vedvik. Not so much. Last two. So Brian Call III, number 39. He wore 32 at Mississippi State, but that's Mark Fields right now. So I think he could change it up. I think 32 is a pretty damn solid safety number. God, what was the who was the safety from Virginia? Oh, Exum. Yeah, Anton Exum wearing 32. That was pretty legit. Then lastly, Kyle Hinton. Wore number 68 in college, got 68 here. I think that's a really damn fine guard number. Reminds me of Chris Nail from the Saints way back in the day. Yeah, that's good stuff. But like we said, don't rush out and buy your Blake Brandel jersey quite yet. These numbers could shift around as guys are cut, as the Vikings go from 90 down to 53. But it's good times. It's absolutely good times. Numerology podcast coming soon. Which is out of a brand new channel that only talks about uniform numbers. Or just convert this channel. Either way. Your thoughts on the Vikings rookie numbers, let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support the work, pull us something in the Venmo. Plus give us a follow on social media as well. Until next time. Skol. Production value.